One coming at you with Cap and SVG.
300 bonus damage, pure Legion. Better pray he wins the duels.
He's really going for it, man. He's going to chase after Quinn like this? This is crazy. That Sleight of Fist is not going to do the damage. He's going to pop the Fairy Fire, but he has just fed first blood to Quinn.
Mid with it? Is the mid gank even possible at this point? That's why I love this DK matchup. You're just not susceptible in Tofu. He'll have a Fairy Fire, but it's not enough to save him from Nightfall. And the Courier. That is not an easy transition, going from
big
a
gank
1-2
on both
hybrid
sides.
to 5.
Tri-lane the carry. That seems to be the game plan for both of these teams. See whether or not Nightfall can get out. He tries to go through the portal, but no, Tofu's there to provide the stun to stop him. So, Dyrachyo and Nightfall are both going to die, and we're both going to have pressure on this safe lane tower. Nice, but if you pick up this Blink Dagger and don't actually make any moves with it.
Yeah, the move's being made on you right now, and this Blink's not helping you out. Is there the damage here, though?
Still a little bit limited. They're going to be able to glimpse him back, though, and Pure joint in. Wow. That's going to be the first duel victory of the game and an all-out push for the mid tower now.
That kill being slow actually worked out better for him. 5-man move for Betboom, trying to punish and him just dying. You didn't even get a move out of that.
Yeah.
I think that's also why I would have preferred the Midas, because I think Gaming prefer to play a little slower in an early game. Or it's going to come out with the glimpse counteracting it, but this is a tombstone fight. You are not getting out.
Blast off onto the two of them. They're probably both dead anyway, but Tofu does collect both the kills, so...
That did feel a little disjointed in terms of the timings, and now you're going to get that duel.
Oh, glimpse back after the duel. That's very awkward. They did not plan that one out very well, but it's going to work out anyway. Double kill going the way of Betboom. Even if they don't get that duel victory, Save is going to be caught here, but is he caught?
Yeah,
or is he just stalling out Gaiming Gladiators for the rest of them to join in? Betboom are going to be able to get a glimpse off of that one, and it goes from Save dying. Save still dies, but they get Celery, and maybe they'll even catch Ace as well. Ace is kind of in at this point in time. He's going to make use of the drums to be able to kill the Disruptor. They still have that meta going, but boy, Ace is...
He's really strong right here.
Yeah, he is tough to fight. They do have the Sunder, sort of peak, mostly around
and
Ace.
What would make it an even more classic Gaiming Gladiators move, Cap?
Maybe Dyrachyo getting picked off while they did Roshan.
That's a pretty easy 3-man Rosh. Decently fast, didn't cost them too much on the map. Just feels super nice, right? If that 5-pool were different, it might look different, but when you're playing this aggressive, this fast, with a 22-minute high ground on an Aegis Beastmaster... I mean, why not buy him?
Glimpse him back. Get a little bit more damage. Maybe. Oh, they're actually going to charge in for this one.
Get the heal.
Static Storm, stop at the Primal Roar. The Seal. Oh, Save barely staying alive there. And that is super important because his high ground defense, I think, is crucial.
I mean, look at the dots on the map right now. Betboom do not want to have to come back to this, and Gaming are calling their bluff. You got to be careful. The glimpses here. Pure, he's going to man up. That Crimson.
See if they can burst him down, get that duel victory, and they do. Pure will be able to walk away. Quinn using his BKB for that first life doesn't feel great. And Dyrachyo also using the Rupture at this point in time. Gaiming Gladiators, they've used enough.
Looking for the
They
glimpse.
just got to get out of here, but another glimpse is going to be able to pull him back into position.
Oh, that's a good
they get a Thunder off of that one. Great play by Nightfall, damaging himself with the Rupture to get the faster kill on the carry of Gaiming Gladiators.
You got to
clean
get
up
the hell
even
out.
more now. Get Tofu. How much more are you going to be able to get off this? Quinn, he TP's out successfully, but Celery will be run down. So the carry and the two supports of Gaiming Gladiators will die.
Into a position where they can test Roshan with Vision. That's a very nice ward to get out. Does Pure want to duel Ace here?
That's a hard kill to go for.
There's Grab Ally behind him.
They are going to go for it.
It's very far, though.
They're putting the damage out. They throw it out, but it's too late. Celery could not get him inside the Tombstone in time. The Tombstone's already dead, and now everyone's just trying to get out from Gaiming Gladiators, but they are being actively chased down. The glimpse goes on to Celery, so looks like everybody else from Gaiming Gladiators should be able to get away.
Unless you start on Pure. Yeah. That save is always going to be there, so you kind of have to force Betboom into you. You have to force them into a deep Tombstone. They're going to try.
Trying to go for GPK.
Yeah,
Where's the save? There it is. Instantly a jump away to the Remnant.
And now you use Roar in a DK form, so now you're basically committed to doing the Roshan here and taking the Tombstone fight, or...
Nullifier going to be used with the glimpse back on Ace, trying to burst him down, while they also have interception straight up from Pure. He denies this mechanism, and the man fight against Dyrachyo. He's winning it! Dyrachyo cleaves through 3 different heroes one by one, goes down to 50 HP. Oh, 1 HP! Jesus, Dyrachyo barely lives through that one. 3 different times he almost died.
So 2 minutes left on this Aegis. How much do Gaming want to push it? Remember, this high ground push for them did not work well the first time around. You have to think about the Enchantress poking you from the high ground. You have to think about the glimpse plays if your DK form runs out, which it's like 5 seconds left.
Yeah, Save, he puts out some serious damage, and you gotta respect that. The glimpse back after the push away from the Hurricane Pike.
Yeah, they're gonna try and keep him here. Put him in an awkward spot where you have to choose to commit.
Oh, he's going to choose to go in. Trying to use that Aegis. GPK gets off the BKB, and he's good. And that first life. Oh, there's the tombstone.
Yeah, you got to sit there, brother. There.
Oh, that is terrible. What a horrible interaction for Pure.
It is one of the worst in the game. That is why you have to duel this Undying, because that is 38 damage to Quinn.
Okay. What do you do?
I don't know if Pure knew about that interaction, but now he knows.
Oh, Hurricane Pike goes up after the Primal Roar. A little bit awkward, and Quinn, is he going to lose it?
This is weird. You do not want to lose Aegis inside Betboom's base, especially with Glimpse online.
Dragon form, and he goes for it.
They have the burst.
Balance out. He's going to pop the Banter, turn around, gets off the Sunder onto the support. Okay, now he can fight a little bit, but he's got to be careful. There's too much damage from the Gaiming Gladiator side. He's got to be able to kite this backwards.
There's so much raining in off these double Mjolnirs. Quinn, he does not want to stop
for it a second time. This time around, he jumps in on save.
I mean, what is the game plan for Betboom? You're just going to have to give up buildings and hope Gaming don't go for more, but they have spell advantage. They have hero advantage. Some extra dual damage on top. It's going to be a save buyback. You need a glimpse. You need a glimpse here.
Do they want a glimpse, though?
I mean, yeah, I don't know if you have a choice.
Might turn around and fight you.
If you get Tombstone down, I think you're in a decent position.
Okay. Tombstone now out. Slight change.
That's free duel. Free duel for Pure.
That is a free duel potentially. Oh, he got off the cheese. He heals up, and now they're going back in. He's going to be able to win that duel. Oh, what a disaster. Duraccio, he's going to be able to back away. Quinn does end up dying post-Aegis, so he does fall out here, and they need to be able to save this Terror Blade. He needs to be able to get back out, but save. He just puts out too much damage right now. They ignored him for too long in the fight. Celery will try and finish the job. One last punch. Takes him down to the grave. Join me, brother. We'll both die. We'll both head to Valhalla.
The fist of Thanos comes down. This is going to be...
They don't know it. They're going to be too late.
They do have Satanic for Nightfall. Plus Penta-Edge Sword. He is shredded here.
They're going to grab the goods. Slight reveals a couple of heroes. They do have the Rupture out on GPK to start.
That's
easily jumps to his Remnant.
This is a little bit of an open for Gaming. Nightfall still isn't committed meta. They're going to jump, but that's right into him. He gets the break.
Primal Roar going out, push him over to the side. Nightfall gets off his BKB. They're going to deal with the Tombstone first, knowing that's a problem as a save.
In trouble.
Nightfall, he needs to be able to get off on Satanic's already used, Thunder's already used. He doesn't have any more lives. Gaiming Gladiators just funnel into the pit after him. Take him down. Betboom, now without a carry, without buyback. It almost kind of feels like they should have just kept going.
Duraccio.
Okay. Does he have the damage? Pure fighting for his life, fighting for the game. Doesn't quite get him in the duel, but will get him ultimately and TP's out. So that's going to be the Aegis down. Gaiming Gladiators see who they can grab here. Hurricane Pike gets some distance. Celery doesn't even try to run. He knows he's not going to make it.
I just don't think you can go on Ace. You got to find one of the damage dealers.
Got him after the slight. Great jump from Quinn, but not good enough. Tofu a little bit late there on the blast off, but really doesn't matter. Gaiming Gladiators can keep on poking while these buildings are going to fall eventually. Nightfall uses his meta, but they don't have an initiation.
Clear this Tombstone out for Pure.
Got him again, this time with the silence. So GPK does die. No buyback there. And now Nightfall. I mean, he's going to sunder Toronto Tokyo, giving him a little bit of extra staying power in this fight. They managed to get the duel out onto Duraccio. The damage, it is coming in. Save.
That's a winner.
He is beginning to output a little bit here, but Pure is still going to be caught up in it. The buyback of Duraccio. He's going to join his team to force the GG call. Gaiming Gladiators come from the lower bracket into a very dominant upper